Hey, Olivia.
Good morning.
I just wanted to make sure you picked up Mom's medication.
Not yet.
Why not?
The pharmacist said Linda's medication is out of stock, so they needed to order it. It should be ready by tomorrow.
What if she's running out of medication? Couldn't you transfer to another pharmacy or something?
She still has some left. I tried to transfer, but every pharmacy in town had it out of stock. It was best to wait until it became available at her regular pharmacy.
Jeez. Okay. Make sure to pick it up as soon as it's available.
Sure thing.
Did you get her supplements as well?
Yeah, I did.
Take a picture of what you ordered to the pharmacy and send it to me. Hold on. Is that all you got?
Yes. I didn't get anything else in particular. I ordered what the doctor prescribed for her and this multivitamin.
Are you out of your mind? She's 72 already. You have to get her some supplements too, not just some no-brand multivitamins. For starters, she needs eye vitamins, probiotics, calcium, and collagen. Calcium is crucial because it is for bone health. Besides, you should have got her Centrum Silver if you were going to get her a multivitamin. It was specifically designed for people older than 50 to minimize upset stomachs, so it would be easier for her stomach.
This one was what the doctor recommended, though. I thought of getting her Centrum Silver, but I thought the doctor knew better than I did.
Quit with the excuses. On top of what I mentioned already, I heard milk thistle is pretty good these days. Make sure to get her the highest quality version of it and... What was it again? Coenzyme Q10? Get that one as well.
Can you recommend which brand I should get?
Why do you need me to spell everything out for you? Do you not have a brain? You should know how to take care of it yourself. Would you do the same thing if it were for your mom?
Okay. For the record, I don't treat my mom and Linda differently.
You better. How has she been since her knee surgery last month?
She's recovering pretty well and has a follow-up appointment with Dr. Smith next week. Dr. Smith said she'll do some imaging this time to see if the knee had healed correctly.
Great. Be careful with her knees when she gets in and out of the car. Her knees are still very delicate.
Will do. Don't worry about it.
Please do better so I don't have to worry about it, okay? I don't want to get in your way and explain every single thing you do. You're an adult, and you don't need me to give you a lecture, do you?
I'm trying my best.
Your best might not be good enough. Be good to Mom and you won't regret it when she passes away, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Honey, I'm supposed to take Linda to her follow-up appointment next week, but my time off request was denied. What should we do if I can't take the day off? Can you take her instead?
Come on, of course I can't. Do you expect me to take her to her doctor instead of work? You know a big project is coming up and it's crucial for my promotion that's happening at the end of the year. I only have one shot at this, and I need this. I can't take time off until it's over.
If you can't take the entire day off, how about just a few hours? You can go to work in the morning, take a few hours off, and then go back to work. How does that sound?
I would rather not do that, but let me ask my supervisor. A few hours might work out. Wait for me. I'll be right back. Hey, it didn't work out. My supervisor said we have a presentation to the boards the day after, so we have to focus on preparing for it. He said if I really needed to, I could take a few hours off, but I don't think that's what he actually meant. I wish I could take her, but it's just how it is.
Oh, well, but then no one would be able to take her.
I think she can just take an Uber. She is more than capable of seeing her doctor by herself. It's not like she had major surgery, so she can still get around just fine. She'll be able to take herself to the doctor.
I don't know. Janie will definitely give a crap about it.
Who does she think she is? She should take care of Mom if she can do better than us. Just ignore whatever she says. It's not worth it.
I don't feel comfortable about this.
You don't need to worry about anything. You should talk to Mom and she'll understand.
Okay. I'll talk to her. Hi, Linda. How are you doing? Did you have lunch yet? Hi, darling. I ate already. It's past 2 p.m. Aren't you at work right now? What made you call me in the middle of the day? Is everything okay? Glad to hear that. You know, the doctor said you need to eat well to heal faster and better. Never skip a meal, okay? Nothing's wrong. It's just that you have a doctor's appointment next week, right? That's right, I do. I tried to take a day off so I could take you to the appointment, but my manager said a few more people are out that day, so he won't be able to approve another time off. What should I do if I can't take the day off to take you to the appointment? John suggested you can make it by yourself by taking an Uber, but I don't feel comfortable with that. It's only been a month since your surgery. What's there to worry about? I can definitely make it myself. As long as you get me an Uber, it's no big deal. Your appointment will take place at Cedar Sinai Marina Del Rey location this time. And there may be a long wait since it's a huge hospital. That's the one where I stayed after my surgery, right? That's right. Oh my goodness. If that's the case, I'll go back to my room where I stayed when I was admitted and chat with the other people who stayed there with me. I still feel bad. I'm so sorry for not being able to be there with you. Don't be. I said it's okay. I might be over 70, but I still can do that much. Don't worry about me. For your next appointment, I'll make sure to request my time off in advance so I can come with you. I promise. Sure thing. Thank you for looking out for me.
Hey! Are you out of your mind? What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm sorry? Why are you so upset?
I called Mom to talk about her doctor's appointment tomorrow, and she said she's taking an Uber by herself. Why does she have to make it by herself? Why can't you come with her?
Oh, that. I was going to take her by taking a day off from work, but my time off request couldn't be approved. Of course I feel bad about it, but when I talked to Linda, she was more than okay with that.
Are you insane? You must be insane to let a 72-year-old go to her doctor by herself. Not to mention she had major surgery only a month ago. Of course she would pretend to be okay because she's so kind. Would you let your mom go to her follow-up appointment by herself after her major surgery if it were your mom?
There was nothing I could do despite my efforts. I feel uncomfortable letting her go by herself, but it's a busy season at work and no more time off requests were approved for anyone.
Speaking of which, what is it that you do at work anyway? Don't you just twiddle your thumbs the entire time you're at work? What is it that is so important for a part-time contractor that you would let your mother-in-law visit her doctor by herself via Uber?
Janie, stop.
Why do you mistreat my mom when you don't even have young children who need around-the-clock care from you or make millions of dollars by working part-time? It seems like you're just coming up with excuses because you don't want to help my mom. She deserves more than this from you.
I'm not mistreating your mom. I wish I could come with her, but like I said, there was nothing I could do despite my best efforts. You have to trust me when I say this.
Don't be ridiculous. There's always a way if you desperately find it. Your kids are all grown up, so it's not like you're busy. This is definitely not the right way of treating your mother-in-law. You should know what comes first and what's more important. You make me speechless.
It would be nice if you came to help her, but that can't happen either.
What did you just say? Do you think I'm not helping her because I don't want to? I live thousands of miles away. You live with my mom, and it's your responsibility to take good care of her. You have your obligations.
Well, I told Linda that I will take the day off for her next appointment so I could come with her. I'll make sure of it.
You better. I'll keep my eyes on you.
Hi, Janie. Just so you know, I pushed Linda's appointment for today from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. so I could take her. We just checked in and are waiting to see the doctor. I want you not to worry about her.
What's this? I thought your work comes first more than anything, including my mom, last time I checked, which was yesterday. What made you change your mind?
To be clear, I never wanted to let Linda make it to her appointment by herself. So I literally begged my manager to let me leave an hour early. When I called the doctors this morning, they said there was one time slot available for today at 4 p.m. So I rescheduled it, and I was able to take her myself. I'll take good care of her.
If that was already an option, you should have done it in the first place. Why do you always have to do this? I'm kind, but you always make me look bad who can't stop nagging at her sister-in-law.
They're calling Linda to come into the doctor's office. I'll talk to you later.
Olivia, I heard everything from Janie. What in the world happened?
What?
How dare you? How could you even think about letting my mom go to her doctor's appointment by herself via Uber?
I don't know what your sister told you, but that was the best I could do for Linda at the time. However, I ended up taking her to the appointment by myself by leaving work an hour early. I managed it, so you don't need to worry about it.
Oh, so you're saying I should shut up and be grateful that you eventually managed to take her to the appointment? Is that it?
No, I never said that.
You never said it, but you implied it, didn't you? When you marry someone and become a daughter-in-law, you should have determined to be good to your in-laws. You don't make much money anyway by having a part-time job. Why can't you quit and focus on my mom?
You know it would be hard to take care of Linda on top of my children with John's income alone.
Oh, so you're saying my brother is not capable of making enough money for the entire family, that you have no other choice than to have a job by yourself when you don't want to work. Is that what you're saying? Are you showing off right now?
I'm not showing off. I'm saying we need the extra income. Now the kids are older, so I can work. But I wouldn't have even dreamed of it when they were younger.
That's what I'm saying. You can pretend as if your kids are still young and stop working. Don't you know how to save? Women are supposed to make a living solely off of their husband's income. And that was the common practice back in the day. That's how my mom's generation was. And that was what she did. My dad didn't make a ton of money, but somehow my mom managed to raise 3 kids perfectly. How much are you spending that will require you to make petty money? You should learn how to save.
Julie, don't you think you could understand my situation better since you're a daughter-in-law too?
I don't know what you're talking about at all. I make my living off of my husband's income by saving what I can save. In fact, I don't need to push myself to save that much because I don't live in luxury. My mother-in-law is far away, so I don't need to take care of her anyway. But still, I call her every now and then to make her happy. What about you, huh? You're only showing off that you have a job, a lousy part-time job, and neglecting my mom. It might be understandable if you make $1 million, but that's not the case either.
I don't live in luxury either. It is the opposite of it. You know what? Let's revisit this conversation later. Linda needs my help right now.
Jeez, you're making a big deal out of it again. Fine, I'm going to shut up and let you go.
Hi, honey. When are you going to be home tonight?
I thought I told you I have a department dinner party tonight.
No, you never told me anything about a dinner party.
I must have forgotten. I won't be home until late because of the party. You don't need to wait for me.
I had a bad day today and I'm so exhausted. Could you come home soon? I just need you to be here with me.
What is it?
Both of your sisters. Both of them couldn't stop complaining about how I take care of Linda. They were being sarcastic about my part-time job and bullied me for not making enough money. They thought I neglected to take proper care of Linda because of my work. They endlessly lectured me on how I was supposed to take care of my mother-in-law and how I should save money and whatnot. I'm so drained. I don't even know what I did so wrong to deserve their mistreatment. Janie was so upset about me not taking Linda to her appointment. So I left early from my work by basically begging my manager so I could take Linda to her appointment myself. I believe I'm doing my best with all my energy. Don't you think so? Am I doing something wrong? Do you agree with your sisters?
Hey, I'm buried in work right now. I need to finish at least half of it before I leave for the party. If you need someone to talk to, find someone else who has a lot of free time. Just ignore them if you don't believe so. You should keep doing what you have been doing if you think you're doing your best. You don't need to doubt yourself and talk to me about it. End of discussion.
I'm talking to you because I can't just ignore them. They don't know the end of it. You would understand what I'm talking about if you were in my shoes.
Then why don't you stand up for yourself? You should talk to them about how you're doing your best and stuff. What's the point of talking to me when you can't even muster a piece of courage to say one word to defend yourself? I'm tired of you always hiding behind me. I can't do this anymore. Take care of it on your own. You're making me very uncomfortable. I can't keep being stuck in the middle of you and my sisters. Do you want me to talk to them so they can stop bitching at you?
No, that's not what I want. I don't want to argue with them any more than I have to. You talking to them would only make things worse than it already is.
What do you want me to do then?
Can't you take Linda to her next appointment? I'm sure your sisters will complain to me one way or the other, but they might not do that to you since you're their brother. This is your mom we're talking about. You have a responsibility here.
Mom is not a baby. She is more than capable of making it to her appointment by herself. Just get an Uber and let her go on her way. Besides, I have no guts to ask for time off. I told you the other day that although my supervisor said okay, he wasn't actually okay with that. I'm super busy right now. I have no time to mess around. I'll talk to you later, okay? Don't be too distressed.
John! John!
Olivia, pictures of supplements.
I'm sorry?
I said pictures of supplements my mom is taking. Take a picture of them and send them to me right now.
I got the milk thistle, but I wasn't able to get the rest of the vitamins yet. I wanted to get all of them, but they were much more expensive than I expected.
Seriously, what's wrong with you? Why are you still putting it off when it's been a while since I told you?
Are you sure you want to take care of her?
Or do you want her to pass away soon or something? Are you doing this because you think you will get some money from her when she passes away? Is that it?
Why would you say something like that? I was going to get them when I get my next paycheck. All of my monthly payments were due last week, and I don't have much left. I'm getting another paycheck next Friday, and I was going to get supplements for Linda.
Stop making excuses. I'm so sick of you making excuses about everything. They should only cost about $20 or $30. Are you so poor that you can't afford a couple of $30 supplements? I thought you worked to earn some money. And what kind of money did you make that you ended up not having enough money to buy a few different types of vitamins for your mother-in-law?
Janie, why would you say that?
Am I wrong about any of it? I'll send you the new list of supplements she would need. So make sure to get every single one of them. Understood?
I'll try my best.
Stop saying that you'll try your best. Just do as I say.
Olivia, what are you going to do for Mom's birthday that's coming up?
Hi, Julie. Oh, time flies. It's only a month away, isn't it?
Did you forget it is her birthday soon? I can't believe it. This couldn't have been acceptable if it had happened back in the day. What kind of daughter-in-law forgets about her mother-in-law's birthday? Truly unbelievable.
It has been so hectic lately that I forgot for a moment. Her birthday comes around every year and we do the same thing. I'm sure her birthday falls on Thursday this year, so I was going to have a birthday dinner on the prior weekend of her birthday. Why are you asking? Do you have some other plan? Can you make it to her birthday dinner this year?
Nah. How can I make it? I live too far away.
It's not like you live on the other side of the world. Shouldn't you try to come at least once a year? It's for her birthday.
My mom doesn't like a crowded house anyway. It would be a total of 10 people if 5 of us come, and that would be so hectic.
It gives me a headache just by thinking about it. Oh, how about Janie? Can she not make it this year either?
She lives even further away, so she can't help it. She doesn't even live in the States, but in Canada.
Linda might be disappointed if both of her daughters don't come to celebrate her birthday for years.
Enough with me and my sister. You should celebrate her birthday at a hotel buffet.
Excuse me?
That's what people do these days. I'm sure Mom would love it too. It seems you're quite busy lately, so I came up with the idea so you don't have to prepare the food and stuff. I did some research for you and found the one in Beverly Hills is pretty good. It's called the Mayborn Beverly Hills, and its buffet has 2 Michelin stars.
Oh, it must be so expensive.
It should be. It's known for the best quality of food. Are you saying you can't do this for her when her birthday happens only once a year? This is for your sake. You should take it easy this year. Just take her to the buffet and let her have all the food she wants. Everyone wins, right?
Well, I'll talk to John first.
Hey, don't even talk about him. I'm so fed up with that selfish jerk. He only cares about himself.
That's so funny. I can tell you two are definitely siblings. Hey, honey. Julie called me to talk about Linda's birthday celebration this year. She suggested that we have it at a hotel buffet with 2 Michelin stars located in some fancy hotel in Beverly Hills. What do you think about it? It should be very expensive.
Is she going to pay for it?
Well, she didn't say anything about paying for it, but I doubt it. She didn't chip in all this time.
Then what is there to worry about? You should do what you want to do. She has no right to tell you what to do if she's not going to pay for it. What's wrong with her? She never comes for Mom's birthday, yet she still has something to complain about. Don't mind her.
But still, she's going to ask me what I did for Linda's birthday, and she'll go nuts if I didn't do it the way she told me to. If you think about it, though, we never took Linda to some fancy restaurants before.
She can't eat much anyway. You know the digestive systems are not as good when you get older. It will rather upset her stomach if she eats different kinds of foods. A buffet doesn't make sense at all. We can order takeout if you want to treat her to fancy food.
Takeout for a birthday celebration? Isn't that a little too shabby?
You know what? I honestly don't care what we do. Take care of it on your own, and I'm good with whatever you do. I'll follow your lead.
Let me talk to Linda first. Hey, Linda.
Hi, honey.
It's your birthday next month. Is there a particular food you want to eat?
My birthday is next month. Isn't it too early to talk about it?
I wanted to prepare for it in advance.
We could do what we always did. Don't stress yourself. You know I'm not a picky eater. Besides, I have had 72 birthdays already, and another one is just like any other day. Let's keep it simple. You know what? Don't even do what you used to do. Make it even simpler. I might as well skip it.
There's no way we can skip your birthday. Birthdays are special regardless of how many of them you already had. I heard there's a hotel called the Mayborn Beverly Hills, and its buffet is very good and fancy. It has 2 Michelin stars. I was wondering if you wanted to go there. Would you like to try something different this year?
Not at all. You know I can't eat that much. A buffet will be too hard on my stomach. Besides, it sounds very expensive. It's not worth it, given my current circumstances. I mean it when I say make it simple, so you can make it simple. I would love that. I don't want to burden you with my birthday that comes back every year.
You're the only one who's looking out for me, and I thank you for that.
Did Janie and Julie say something about it? What did they say?
Well, they just gave me some ideas. That's all.
Who do they think they are? Why do they give you a hard time when they never do anything for my birthday? You should say, mind your own business if they try to butt in one more time. Tell them I said that. I know better than anyone else what my daughter-in-law is going through. You're offering the best care anyone could ask for, so don't listen to them. I know even John is not helping you much. I am very grateful to you that you're taking such good care of me on top of your job. What matters is that I know you're doing your best. Don't take what they say to heart, okay?
Thank you so much, Linda. I'm so blessed to have such a caring mother-in-law like you.
Olivia, how did my mom's birthday go?
Hi, Janie. Linda insisted to have a small celebration at home.
I thought Julie suggested a fancy buffet. What happened?
I asked Linda if she wanted to try it, but she refused. She said too many different kinds of foods will upset her stomach. She said she can't eat much either. I wish you were here, too. It was such a lovely time.
Do you think I live in your neighborhood? I live in Canada, for God's sake. How could I possibly go? It's even more dangerous these days because of COVID-19.
Things are much better now here in the States. You should visit sometime soon. She would love to see her grandkids, too. She misses them a lot.
My kids are busy studying. They're smart, unlike someone's children, right? Speaking of my children, both of them got into regional spelling bees. They didn't win, but it means something that they got a chance to participate in such a prestigious competition. I'm very proud of them, whether they won or not.
You must be very proud. My kids are getting better, actually. They have been studying hard and their grades have been getting better.
Even so, my kids are studying abroad. Trying is not enough, you know. Anyway, please take good care of Mom so Julie and I won't be disappointed. Do you understand? Think of her as your own mom. She treats you so well, and you must repay her kindness. That's what a decent human being would do. She treats you like her own daughter, and you should treat her as your own mom. Don't just look after your mom. Pay attention to my mom, too.
What do you mean by only looking after my mom? I haven't seen her for a long time. You should know that I never thought of Linda just as my husband's mom, but as my own. You don't need to worry about how I take care of her.
Even better. You should understand my and Julie's situation. Be kind to my mom, okay?
Sure thing. John, I'm a little upset right now. Am I being weird?
Weird about what?
It's about Janie. She messaged me earlier to talk about Linda again. I think I can stand her telling me what to do with Linda because it's been going on so long. But she brought our kids into the conversation and made fun of them.
How did she possibly make fun of our children?
She bragged about how her kids got into regional spelling bees and that they're smart unlike our kids. She wanted to emphasize that her kids and our kids are different or whatever. I can take her bragging about her kids, but it makes me angry that she made fun of my kids.
That's funny. Just ignore her. It's not like our kids are stupid just because she says so.
It's our children we're talking about.
Doesn't her attitude make you unpleasant? She must have been dying to brag about her children. Let her. It's not a big deal.
Is that all you can say as our kid's father?
What's wrong with you? John! Why aren't you answering? Please check your texts right now. I'm in a meeting right now. What's going on? What's all this fuss about?
I was told my mom passed out. I'm on my way to the hospital to see her right now. She's in emergency surgery for her aneurysm. I want to be there for her when she is out of surgery. I wasn't able to prepare dinner for Linda. What should I do? And, can you please come to the hospital too? As soon as you can? I'm so scared, honey. What if she can't make it out of the surgery? What if her aneurysm bursts during the surgery? What if her aneurysm is so big that the surgeons can't even do the surgery? Will they let her die on the table?
Honey, calm down. That's so many what ifs, and that'll only make you crazy. Don't worry about Mom. I'll tell her. She'll understand. Please calm down and be careful. I'll get going as soon as I'm out of the meeting. Where was the hospital again?
It's UCLA Medical Center. Let me know when you're here.
Will do. Hang in there.
Thank you, honey.
Olivia! Are you out of your damn mind? How did you even think of leaving home without preparing Mom dinner? What if I didn't know about it?
Oh, Janie, I can explain.
How dare you treat my mom like a hopeless old lady? Didn't I tell you last time to do better? It's been only a few months since I said that. And look at what you're doing. Are you doing this on purpose? Is this how you're doing better? What's your problem?
No, that's not it. My mom passed out all of a sudden. She went into emergency surgery and I had to come to the hospital in a hurry. Everything happened without a warning and I couldn't think of anything else but my mom. I told my kids to have dinner with their grandma. They had dinner together. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you in advance, but I'm still not in my right mind. My mom is barely recovering in ICU.
Do you call that dinner? You had some food delivered from nowhere. Don't you think she deserves more than that?
See? I told you, Janie. Olivia is just a daughter-in-law after all. A daughter-in-law can never be a daughter. This is exactly why my mom shouldn't have been so nice to her in the first place. What does she get in return? She's being neglected. Olivia will never be good to Mom. She doesn't have an interest in taking proper care of her.
No, that's not true. But for now, that's all I can do. I'm at the hospital with my mom right now, so can we talk about it later? We can continue to talk about it after things get settled.
Wow. I can't believe you're abandoning Mom. Nice going, Olivia. Do you think my mom is a joke? Would you do the same to your mom? How dare you leave my mom behind at home alone to stay with your mom? Do you even care if she had a meal or took her medications? I have been watching you, and it's getting very ugly. What the hell is wrong with you?
Don't you need to go to work anymore? I thought you weren't able to take Mom to her doctor's appointment because you had work. Did you talk to your manager already about your emergency? You're very fast, aren't you? Did he let you take a day off this time? What did you tell him that made him let you take a day off? I'm curious.
Like I said, my mom had emergency surgery and there was no one else to take care of her. I'm allowed to take only one day off, so I'm going back to work tomorrow.
Whatever. That's your business to take care of, and we don't give a damn about it. What are you going to do with my mom? How many more times should I tell you to take proper care of my mom? You should look after my mom, not just your mom. You can't discriminate against your mother-in-law and your own mom. You say you treat my mom and your mom the same, but you don't seem to do that. You say one thing and do the other.
You know karma is a you-know-what. It'll come right back to you if you neglect your mother-in-law. You have 2 sons. Aren't you scared that you'll be in my mom's shoes one day? Let's be honest. Isn't my mom the best mother-in-law in the world? She is kind, never bothers you, and never asks you to do anything for her. Why can't you be grateful and do better for her? This is why I hated you since the moment I met you. You don't know how to put yourself in someone else's shoes. My poor mom. She has been nothing but considerate all this time, and this is all she gets.
Cut the crap and go back home right now. Feed her with proper food and take her to a massage therapist. She told me she had body aches all over her body.
I'm sorry, but I can't at the moment. My mom is not out of the woods yet. The doctors recommended staying by her side at least through the night.
You think I'm a joke, don't you? I said my mom is more important than anyone. Pay attention to my mom.
I know. Go back home right now and take care of her.
I can't believe this shit. Excuse me. What did you just say? Have you psychos finally lost it? Don't you understand what's going on? I told you a million times. My mom passed out and had emergency surgery. She's not out of the woods yet, so I need to be here with her tonight. What was that you said? Would I do the same if it was my mom? You guys are her daughters, so you should take care of her. What's wrong with you grilling me to take care of your mom? Didn't I tell you the other day that I haven't met my mom for a long time because I needed to take care of your mom? What did you do when you demanded that I had to do better for your mom by bothering me every day? Both of you always come up with excuses not to visit her when you obviously knew she missed you. Do you want to regret it when she passes away?
Oh my goodness.
What? Oh my goodness. I would be embarrassed if I were you. Do you think I got married to take care of your mom? Didn't you say that I should think of her as my own mom? You two should take care of her since you dirtbags are her biological daughters. You guys take turns nagging at me to buy her this or feed her that, but you never give a penny to do that for your mom. You guys are the ones who say one thing and do the other. Who do you think you are? All you can do is talk and talk. Hey, are you done talking? No, I'm not done, so shut up and listen. I have so much to say because I have been holding it back all this time. You know what? I'm done with being your mom's daughter-in-law. Take care of her by yourselves, okay? Do you think I'm your maid or something? It's so funny how you treat me like this just because I'm your sister-in-law. I was nothing but good and kind to all of you, but that's over now. I'm not going to take it anymore. The only reason I have been so patient all this time was because I didn't want to make a scene, not because I had nothing to say or the way you two treated me was reasonable. Do whatever you need to do by taking her to Canada or San Luis Obispo or whatever. Don't you dare talk to me ever again, you psychos. It makes me sick to see you pretending to be good daughters. After what happened, I never went back home. My mother-in-law and my husband tried to stop me, but I eventually filed for divorce. I'm waiting for the final decision, which will happen in a few days. My husband didn't pay attention to how unfairly I was treated by his sisters and wasn't able to actually stop them from being unreasonable to his wife. I filed for alimony against both of my sisters-in-law, and they tried to apologize to me, which was too late. They couldn't change my mind. I feel a little bit sorry for Linda, who was good to me, but I couldn't take this anymore. Janie and Julie have been harassing me for a long time for no reason, and John was not there to protect me from his sisters. I couldn't stand those two looking down on my children, and I don't want to regret it if I can't take care of my mom because I was taking care of someone else's mom. I'm submitting a resignation letter as a daughter-in-law, and I will stay by my mom's side and be a good daughter to her. I look forward to spending much more time with my mom and making up for the lost time. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe for more videos.